She still says, "I love you" before bed.
She still wears your hoodie. She still introduces you as her boyfriend.
But something shifted that you can't name.
And if you don't figure out what it is in the next few weeks, she's going to leave.
Not for another man.
For silence. The kind of silence that exists even when you're both talking.
Here's what destroys most relationships.
It's not cheating.
It's not fighting.
It's not even growing apart. It's something way more subtle that happens so slowly you don't notice until it's already over. She still loves you, but she's no longer attracted to you.
And most men have no idea there's a difference. What I'm about to show you is the psychological shift that kills attraction while love is still alive. And once you see it, you'll realize you've been watching it happen in real time without knowing what you were looking at. Two couples, both together for 3 years. Couple A, Jake and Emma.
They're good on paper. He's attentive, remembers anniversaries, asks about her day.
They have movie nights, inside jokes, shared routines. But when you watch them interact, something feels flat. She answers his questions politely. She smiles.
But her eyes don't light up anymore. When he touches her shoulder, she doesn't lean in.
She doesn't pull away either. She just exists next to him. Couple B, Marcus and Sophie.
They argue more. They don't have perfect routines. But when he walks into a room, something changes in her posture.
When they talk, she's leaning forward.
When he's telling a story, she's watching his face.
The polarity is still there. The tension.
The aliveness.
6 months later, Emma breaks up with Jake. Tells him she loves him. But she's not in love anymore. Says she needs to find herself. Jake is devastated because from his perspective, nothing was wrong. They didn't fight.
She didn't cheat.
Everything was fine until suddenly it wasn't. What happened? Jake did everything right according to the relationship advice he'd been given.
Be present.
Be supportive.
Be consistent. But he missed the one thing that actually matters.
And it's not what you think. Here's the uncomfortable truth about female attraction. Love and desire are not the same system in the brain.
Love is oxytocin, attachment, safety, familiarity. Desire is dopamine, tension, and certainty. Polarity.
You can have one without the other. And in long-term relationships, most men accidentally kill desire while trying to strengthen love. Think about it like this. In the beginning, you had both. She loved you and she desired you. But over time, many men make a fatal shift.
They move from being a source of masculine energy to being a source of comfort. From being someone who creates tension to someone who eliminates it.
From being unpredictable to being completely known. You start seeking her approval instead of having your own direction.
You check in constantly.
You defer to her preferences. You make her the center of your emotional world.
And every single one of those things increases attachment while decreasing attraction. You become her best friend.
Her emotional support. Her safe place.
But you stop being the man who makes her nervous system light up.
This is why she can still love you and leave.
Because love says, I care about you. You're important to me. I want you to be okay. But attraction says, I need to be close to you. Your presence affects my body. I think about you when you're not here. One is a choice. The other is a compulsion. And you can't logic someone into feeling compelled. The silence that kills relationships isn't about words.
It's about energy.
It's the absence of polarity. The loss of tension. The feeling that you're both just going through the motions of a relationship that used to be electric, but is now just comfortable.
This is the principle most relationship advice completely misses.
Desire needs polarity.
It needs difference. It needs a little bit of space between two people where tension can exist.
When you collapse that space by making her your entire world, by needing her validation, by orbiting around her emotional state, you eliminate the conditions that attraction requires.
Think about it. The relationships that stay hot aren't the ones where two people become one. They're the ones where two complete people choose each other but remain distinct. Where he has his mission and she has hers. Where there's still mystery.
Still independence.
Still the feeling that this person could exist without you, but chooses to be with you.
It's like magnetism. Two positive poles don't attract, they repel.
You need opposite poles to create that pull. In relationships, polarity isn't about gender roles. It's about maintaining your edge, your center, your ability to hold your ground when she creates emotional chaos, your willingness to disappoint her rather than abandon yourself. When you have that, she doesn't just love you, she CIVs you. But when you lose it, love might stay but desire dies. Here's what this looks like in daily life. Man without polarity comes home and immediately needs validation. Man with polarity comes home grounded, present, but internally complete. He doesn't need her mood to regulate his own.
One creates safety, but kills desire.
The other creates both. That's not polarity. That's just fear wearing a different mask.
Real polarity isn't about withholding love.
It's about loving her without needing her.
That's not being an asshole.
That's being a man. And it's the only energy that keeps attraction alive long term. 3 things you need to do starting today if you want to save this.
First, rebuild your internal world. Second, stop seeking her approval for every decision. Direction is attractive. Third, learn to sit in tension without needing to resolve it.
Let her feel what she feels. The goal isn't to manipulate her back into desire. The goal is to become the man she was attracted to in the first place.
You didn't lose her because you weren't enough. You lost her because you made her everything.
The silence between you isn't the absence of words.
It's the absence of polarity. And the only way to bring it back is to find yourself again.
If this explained what you've been feeling but couldn't name, hit that like button.
Subscribe for more relationship psychology that cuts through the surface. And comment below, have you ever felt this happening in your relationship?
Let's talk about it.